to 20 car. Imagine the primordial rumble of a continent shifting. Now, distill that raw, geological power into a silhouette cutting through the dawn mist. The 2026 Ford F-850 Unofficial Concept isn't merely a vehicle, it's a proposition. A philosophical query cast in aerospace-grade aluminum and sculpted carbon fiber. What happens when the unyielding spirit of the American pickup collides head-on with the bleeding edge of tomorrow? It's a rolling paradox, a colossus whispering promises of agility, a fortress offering panoramic vistas of freedom. Philosophers pondered the sublime in nature, the F-850 embodies it, translating the terrifying beauty of a lightning strike and the immovable grandeur of a mountain range into a form that moves. This isn't just transportation, it's a kinetic sculpture challenging our very definitions of strength, presence, and progress. Forget evolution, this is revolution, parked in your driveway, daring you to grasp the wheel and rewrite your relationship with the road, the wild, and the machine itself. Prepare to witness not just a truck, but a harbinger. Exterior Design Review, Sculpted Fury, a masterclass in aggressive elegance. The first encounter with the F-850 concept is less a sighting and more an event. It doesn't occupy space, it commands it, radiating an aura of latent power that vibrates in your sternum. Ford's designers haven't just drawn a truck. They've orchestrated a symphony of tension and release, aggression and sophistication, forging a visual language that speaks of both invincibility and impossible speed. The silhouette, dominance redefined, forget the traditional, slab-sided pickup profile. The F-850 employs a tensegrity design philosophy. Imagine immense structural elements, the cab, the bed, the massive wheel arches, appearing to float, connected by dynamic tension lines created by sharp creases, negative spaces, and dramatic lighting signatures. The roofline sweeps back with a subtle, almost coupe-like taper before meeting the bed, which itself features a pronounced downward curve towards the tailgate, enhancing aerodynamics while visually lowering the rear mass. It's monumental yet dynamic, a skyscraper leaning into a hurricane and holding firm. Front fascia, the digital glare, the grille isn't just large, it's a statement. Dubbed the Power Matrix, it's a three-dimensional latticework of illuminated hexagonal cells, crafted from a combination of matte black composite and milled aluminum. It pulses subtly at startup, a living, breathing entity. This isn't a passive intake, it's an active aerodynamic system, with individual cells capable of opening or closing to optimize airflow for cooling or efficiency. Flanking this technological marvel are the headlights. Forget projectors or reflectors. The F-850 utilizes photon blade technology, ultra-thin, vertical LED strips that run from the top of the fender down into the bumper, merging seamlessly with the grille's sides. They don't just illuminate, they slice through darkness with laser-like precision. They're adaptive beams capable of projecting navigation cues or hazard warnings onto the road ahead. The bumper is a masterwork of functional sculpture. Massive, forged aluminum skid plates integrate seamlessly with aggressive air intakes, hinting at the cooling demands of the beast within. Integrated recovery points glow with subtle LED accents, visible only when needed. Profile, muscular fluidity, the sheer length and height are undeniable, yet the F-850 avoids visual bulk. The secret lies in the surfacing. Deep, sculpted channels run along the lower doors and bedsides, catching light and creating dramatic shadows that emphasize motion even at standstill. The aerosculpt fenders are a revelation. Instead of bolted-on flares, they are organically integrated into the body, swelling dramatically over the wheels like the muscular haunches of a predator. They feature active louvers that open at speed to vent wheel well turbulence. The beltline rises aggressively towards the rear, enhancing the forward thrust stance. The greenhouse is surprisingly slim, framed by pillars finished in a stealthy dark chrome, creating a visor-like effect and emphasizing the cab's strength. Wheels and tires, grounded thunder, the F-850 rides on concept-exclusive 24-inch forged Vortex wheels. Their design is intricate, a multi-spoke pattern resembling turbine blades, milled from a single billet of aerospace aluminum. Finished in a gradient from brushed titanium at the hub to near black at the rim. They are partially shrouded by the aerosculpt fenders, enhancing the planted look. The tires are a bespoke collaboration, massive 37-inch all-terrains with a unique compound and tread pattern optimized for both low rolling resistance and tenacious off-road grip. The sidewalls feature an integrated, flexible LED strip that can display tire pressure, temperature, or even turn signals visible from the side. Rear end, the departing Tempest. The tailgate is a single, massive piece of carbon fiber with integrated Ford lettering illuminated by micro-LEDs embedded within the material itself, glowing with a soft, Ethereal light. The taillights are the vertical counterparts to the front photon blades, running the height of the tailgate pillars. They employ sequential horizon lighting, sweeping animations that flow outward when signaling, creating an unmistakable signature. The rear bumper integrates massive exhaust ports, hinting at the powertrain's potential, finished in heat-resistant ceramic coating. Flanking a recessed hitch receiver that automatically deploys when needed. Integrated rear-facing cameras and radar sensors are subtly hidden within the bumper's structure. The bed features Ford's most advanced Pro-Power system yet, with multiple high-output outlets and a weather-sealed storage compartment for charging cables or tools. Accessible via a touch-sensitive panel on the bedside. Materials and finishes, a tactile tapestry. This is where the concept truly ascends beyond production reality. The body panels utilize a proprietary nano-forged composite, lighter than aluminum, stronger than steel, and capable of self-healing minor scratches via thermal activation. The primary color showcased is Stratos Blue, a deep, multi-layered hue that shifts from near black in shadows to a vibrant, electric blue under direct sunlight. Thanks to embedded reflective flakes and a ceramic clear coat. Contrasting accents are finished in Vulcan Black, a matte ceramic coating with incredible depth and resistance. Exposed carbon fiber elements highlight structural points like the roof crossbows and bed rails, showcasing a unique forged carbon weave pattern exclusive to the concept. Active aero and lighting symphony, the F-850 is alive with movement. Beyond the active grille and fender vents, it features deployable air blade spoiler, integrated into the roof's trailing edge. It extends automatically at highway speeds to reduce drag and increase rear downforce. Underbody aero panels, active panels smooth airflow beneath the truck, retracting for off-road clearance. Dynamic lighting scenarios, the entire lighting suite, grille, headlights, tail lights, wheel accents, can create coordinated light shows on command, transforming the truck into a rolling art installation. Projecting patterns onto surrounding surfaces or syncing with music. Safety features include projecting crosswalk paths for pedestrians and creating illuminated safety zones around the truck when parked in low-light conditions. The presence, an emotional impact, standing near the F-850 concept evokes a primal response. It's intimidating, awe-inspiring, yet strangely beautiful. It radiates technological sophistication and raw, untamed power simultaneously. It doesn't just turn heads, it demands attention, reshaping the environment around it. This exterior isn't just designed, it's authored, a compelling first chapter in the story of a truck that aims not to compete, but to conquer the very notion of what a pickup can be. It's a declaration that the future of the truck isn't just electric or hybrid, it's an emotional, technological, and aesthetic tour de force. If the F-850's exterior is a declaration of war on convention, the interior is its meticulously crafted peace treaty, a sanctuary forged not just from luxury materials, but from an entirely new philosophy of space, connection, and sensory experience. Stepping inside isn't entering a cabin, it's being enveloped by a zenith cocoon, a term Ford's designers whisper with reverence. Forget truck interiors, this transcends categories, blending the serenity of a high-end spa, the intuitive tech of a Starship bridge, and the rugged, reassuring solidity expected of a Ford F-Series. All woven into a seamless, breathtaking tapestry. The aperture, a gateway redefined, the active entry sets the stage. Massive, electrochromic sky vista doors, concept-only extravagance, transition from opaque to crystal clear at your approach, revealing the sanctuary within. The absence of traditional B-pillars creates an uninterrupted aperture. Stepping onto the illuminated welcome plate, forged aluminum with embedded LEDs projecting the F-850 logo onto the ground, the powered running boards deploy silently, while the driver's seat subtly pivots 15 degrees towards you, inviting you in. The scent isn't new car smell, it's a bespoke Horizon air system diffusing subtle notes of sandalwood, ozone, and alpine moss, calibrated for alertness and calm. The command nexus, where human and machine harmonize, the driver's environment isn't a cockpit, it's a command nexus. The revolutionary Horizon Arc display dominates the view. It's not a single screen but a continuous, curved OLED ribbon sweeping from the A-pillar, across the entire dashboard width, and flowing seamlessly down into the center console. Its resolution is beyond retina quality, capable of rendering hyper-realistic 3D navigation maps or splitting into multiple independent zones. Crucially, it's not touch-sensitive. Control is masterfully orchestrated through Haptic Infinity Wheel, a yoke-inspired steering controller, wrapped in genuine, Heated-cooled obsidian leather and milled magnesium. Integrated force sensors and micro-haptics provide feedback. Its center is a touch-sensitive orb for menu navigation. Kinetic gesture control. An array of discrete sensors allows intuitive, mid-air gestures for core functions, volume, climate, map zoom. Think a subtle twist of the wrist or a finger swipe in the air. Calibration ensures it ignores accidental movements. Voice co-pilot Omni. Far beyond current assistance, Omni uses multidirectional microphones and AI that learns speech patterns and intent. It anticipates needs contextually, based on traffic, suggesting scenic route. Activate. It speaks with a calm, synthesized voice chosen by the user. Physical anchor controls, essential, safety-critical functions, drive mode, hazard lights, parking brake, remain as exquisite, milled aluminum toggles and knobs with precise, damped action. Position perfectly on the floating center bridge. Material alchemy, a feast for the senses, forget plastic, leather, and wood. The F-850's interior pioneers materials that feel like glimpses into a sustainable, luxurious future. Bioluminescent accents, door panels and sections of the dash feature inlays of a proprietary, plant-derived biopolymer embedded with harmless microorganisms. These glow with a soft, ethereal blue-green light, adjustable intensity, powered by ambient light in the vehicle's electrical system, creating a living, breathing ambience. Reclaimed ocean polymer, major surfaces, dashboard top, door caps, center console, are crafted from a dense, warm-feeling polymer derived entirely from recycled ocean plastics and fishing nets. It has a unique, deep marbled appearance, swirling blues, grays, and whites, reminiscent of stormy seas, finished to a silken matte. Carbon fiber silk. Structural elements like the sweeping center console support and seat frames are wrapped in a new hybrid material. Ultra-thin carbon fiber strands are woven with strands of silk infused with recycled copper, creating a fabric that's incredibly strong, lightweight, and possesses a subtle, luxurious shimmer. Zero-gravity seating. The seats are masterpieces of ergonomic sculpture. The frames are 3D printed titanium lattices, offering perfect skeletal support. The cushioning is a 5-layer system combining NASA-inspired memory foam, temperature-regulating gel pods, and adaptive pneumatic chambers that subtly adjust firmness based on driving mode and biometric feedback from integrated sensors in the headrest. Upholstery options include Aurora, aniline leather tanned with organic botanicals and featuring a unique iridescent finish, or Terra, a velvety, high-durability microfiber derived from recycled bamboo and kelp. Heating, cooling, 24-point massage, and even posture coaching via subtle haptic pulses are standard. Forged aluminum details, not cold metal, but warm, tactile aluminum. Controls, speaker grills, and accent strips are CNC milled from solid billets, then hand-polished and anodized in subtle bronze or deep gunmetal tones, catching the light beautifully. Spatial architecture, cathedral of light and space, the zenith cocoon maximizes openness and light. Key elements: floating architecture, the dashboard, center console, and even the front seats appear to hover. The dash is cantilevered from the A-pillars, revealing ambient floor lighting beneath. The massive center console is anchored only at the front and rear, creating a vast, open storage area underneath accessible from both front seats. Panoramic immersion. The Sky Vista roof is standard, a single, massive electrochromic panel stretching from windshield to rear window. It can switch from crystal clear to opaque black at the touch of a button, or segment into zones. Combined with the low belt line and slim pillars, visibility is astounding, creating a near 360-degree visual connection to the outside world. Modularity. The rear command lounge features business-class-style captain's chairs on powered tracks. With a gesture, they can slide forward for legroom, recline nearly flat, or even swivel 30 degrees towards the center for conversation. The center console retracts flush into the floor. The rear seats also feature individual Horizon Mini Arc touchscreens. Digital Chameleon. The entire Horizon Arc display and ambient lighting system can transform the cabin's mood instantly. Focus mode bathes the driver in cool blue light, dimming passenger displays. Zen mode fills the cabin with warm amber tones and displays serene nature scenes. Adrenaline mode pulses with red accents and projects performance data onto the windshield periphery. Ambient symphony, light, sound, and air perfected. Harmonic lighting, over 1,000 individually addressable micro LEDs are woven into seams, under surfaces, and within materials. They create dynamic lightscapes that flow with music, respond to driving dynamics, for example, gentle pulse during acceleration, or simulate natural light patterns for long journeys, reducing fatigue. Its mood lighting evolved into environmental storytelling. Concert hall acoustics. The Sonic Sphere audio system isn't branded, it's bespoke. 36 strategically placed speakers, including exciters bonded directly to the bioluminescent panels and massive subwoofers integrated into the seat structures, create a truly holographic sound field. Noise cancellation is next level, using accelerometers and external mics to generate precise anti-noise waves, silencing even coarse tire roar on gravel. Crystal clear calls are ensured by beamforming microphones. Horizon Air 2.0, Beyond Scent, it's a comprehensive climate ecosystem. Quad zone temperature control is augmented by advanced particulate filtration, ionization, and even localized breeze simulation via micro-vents in the seats and headrests, directing cool or warm air precisely onto the occupant. Humidity is actively managed. Storage and utility, thoughtful power. Despite the luxury, this remains a Ford truck at heart. Mega Console. The floating center console houses a refrigerator-freezer compartment, wireless charging for 4 devices, and a vast, configurable storage bin with removable, felt-lined organizers. Hidden vaults. The transmission tunnel houses a biometric lock safe. The rear seat bases flip up to reveal deep, carpeted storage compartments. Pro Power Ultra. Building on the bed system, the cabin offers multiple 110 volts and USB-C PD outlets, up to 240 watts, including ports integrated into the rear of the front seats and within the center console. The passenger experience, first class for all, front or rear, every seat is the best seat. Rear passengers enjoy their own climate zone, massive legroom, individual screens with streaming capability, and the same stunning views. The swivel function and retractable table create a mobile office or lounge. Dedicated rear camera feeds can be displayed on their screens. The emotional resonance. This interior doesn't just impress, it transforms. It isolates occupants from stress and fatigue while connecting them profoundly to the vehicle and the journey. It's a space that feels both incredibly advanced and deeply calming, powerful yet serene. It redefines expectations, proving that a pickup truck interior can rival, no, surpass, the most exclusive luxury saloons and SUVs on the planet. It's not merely functional or comfortable, it's an experience meticulously crafted to elevate every moment spent within its embrace. The Zenith Cocoon isn't just a name, it's a promise fulfilled. Beneath the sculpted fury of the exterior and within the sanctuary of the Zenith Cocoon lies the true marvel of the F-850 concept, its technological core. This isn't merely an evolution of truck engineering, it's a quantum leap, a symphony of bleeding-edge systems working in concert to redefine capability, efficiency, and intelligence. Forget horsepower wars, this is about orchestrated omnipotence. Let's dissect the anatomy of this mechanical titan. 1. Propulsion, the teravolt nexus, beyond hybrid, beyond electric. The F-850 shatters conventional powertrain labels. It's not simply a hybrid or an EV, it's a multimodal energy propulsion nexus, codenamed teravolt. This isn't marketing fluff, it's a fundamental reimagining of energy sourcing and deployment. Core power plant, scalable solid-state stratum batteries, forget liquid lithium-ion. The TerraVolt system relies on Ford's next-gen solid-state stratum batteries. Arranged in modular, easily replaceable packs beneath the cab floor and within a reinforced central spine, they offer energy density, estimated 250 to 280 kilowatt-hours total capacity, configurable based on pack installation, enabling a projected EPA estimated 550 plus miles pure EV range under normal conditions. This density is 3x current best-in-class. Charging, capable of 800 volts ultra-rapid charging, 0 to 80% in under 12 minutes using next-gen chargers, thanks to revolutionary ceramic electrolytes and 3D anode structures. Bidirectional charging, V2H, V2G, V2L, is standard at massive capacities. Durability and safety, solid-state design eliminates fire risk from liquid electrolytes. Operates efficiently in extreme temperatures, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Targeted lifespan, 1 million miles with minimal degradation. The ignition catalyst, microturbine range extender, Mount Rex. This is the conceptual masterstroke. Instead of a traditional piston engine, the TerraVolt employs a compact, ultra-efficient gas turbine generator derived from aerospace tech. Running primarily on clean-burning hydrogen, with compatibility for synthetic e-fuels or biodiesel as backup, its sole purpose is to generate electricity, not drive the wheels. Advantages: near vibration-free operation, exceptional power-to-weight ratio, ability to run at optimal RPM for efficiency regardless of vehicle speed, significantly lower emissions than any piston ICE. Especially on H2. Output: continuously generates 250 kilowatts, 335 horsepower, of electrical power. This isn't added to wheel horsepower, it feeds the battery pack or motors directly, effectively acting as a mobile, ultra-fast charging station, extending total range indefinitely while on the move. Think 1500 plus mile total range potential with hydrogen refueling. Drive units, quad-axle vector drive system. Power is delivered by 4 independent, liquid-cooled permanent magnet synchronous motors, one integrated directly into each wheel hub assembly, e-axles. This eliminates driveshafts, differentials, and conventional axles, freeing up space and enabling unprecedented control. Total system output, combined peak output is a staggering 1.2 megawatts, 1600 plus horsepower, and 2500 plus pound-to-foot of torque, available instantly from 0 RPM. Torque vectoring isn't just left-right, it's individually controlled at each wheel. Terrain sync capability, each e-axle can independently vary torque output thousands of times per second, adapting instantly to traction loss. It can even reverse the direction of a single wheel, for example, for tank turns or pivoting around an obstacle. Energy management AI Volt Mind, an advanced AI constantly balances energy flow. Prioritizing battery power for efficiency, seamlessly engaging the mount REX for sustained high demand or recharging, recuperating braking energy with near 95% efficiency, and even preconditioning the battery based on navigation data and weather forecasts. 2. Chassis and structure, the exoframe, bones of forged light. The foundation supporting this immense power is revolutionary. Dubbed the exoframe, it's a multi-material space frame architecture. Core, a central backbone and critical impact zones utilize 3D printed titanium lattice structures. This offers incredible strength to weight ratio and allows for complex, organic shapes impossible with traditional forging. Impact absorption is optimized through fractal geometry. Integration, the exoframe integrates the massive stratum battery packs as stressed members, significantly enhancing overall rigidity and safety. The solid-state battery's inherent stability allows this. Body panels, attached via advanced composites and active damping mounts, the nano-forged composite panels contribute minimally to structural rigidity but maximize lightness and aerodynamic efficiency. Three. Suspension, MagnaRide Pro Infinity, defying physics. The F-850 doesn't just absorb bumps, it cancels them. The MagnaRide Pro Infinity system is the pinnacle of adaptive damping. Hardware, quad-independent, electronically controlled hydraulic pneumatic struts with integrated electric actuators at each corner, replacing traditional springs and anti-roll bars. Sensing, a network of LiDAR, cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors scans the road surface 50 meters ahead in real time, creating a high-resolution terrain map. Processing and actuation, the AI suspension controller predicts the wheel's path and instantaneously adjusts stamping force and actively moves the wheel hub vertically via the actuator before it hits the bump or pothole. effectively lifting the wheel over obstacles or pushing it down into dips. This maintains near-perfect body control and tire contact. Off-road, it provides unmatched articulation and stability. On-road, it delivers limousine-like ride quality despite the massive tires. Active height and geometry, ride height adjusts from a low-slung aero mode, for highway efficiency, to a towering boulder mode, for serious off-roading. Camber and tow can be subtly adjusted on the fly for optimized handling or tire wear. 4. Braking, ceramo-carbon hyper-scrub, arresting momentum with authority. Stopping power must match the colossal acceleration. Hardware, massive 20-inch carbon ceramic composite rotors at all 4 corners, gripped by 12-piston monolithic aluminum calipers, front, and 8-piston, rear. The rotors feature an internal hyper-scrub lattice structure for extreme heat dissipation and reduced weight. Regenerative braking, the quad-axle motors provide the vast majority of daily stopping force via regeneration, seamlessly blended with friction brakes. The system can recuperate at over 1.5 megawatts during hard deceleration. Predictive braking, integrated with the suspension's terrain scan, the system can preload braking force when anticipating a sharp corner or obstacle detected ahead. 5. Steering, e-direct adaptive, neural link to the road. The haptic infinity wheel controls the e-direct adaptive steering system. Hardware, fully steer-by-wire, no physical column linkage. Quad-independent e-axles enable true 4-wheel steering. Capabilities: variable ratio, from ultra-quick, less than 1 turn lock-to-lock for low-speed maneuverability, to highly damped and stable for highway cruising. Rear steering, up to 15 degrees in phase or counter-phase. Enables tighter turning circles than a compact car or enhanced high-speed stability. Terrain adaptation, automatically adjusts steering feel and ratio based on driving mode, for example, light and direct for sport, heavy and slow for rock crawling. Path trace assist, subtly guides the wheel along the optimal line off-road or on challenging surfaces, reducing driver fatigue. 6. Driveline and traction, terrain sync mastery. As mentioned with the e-axles, the quad-vector drive system, coupled with the MagnaRide Pro Infinity suspension and e-direct steering, creates an unprecedented integrated dynamic control hub, IDCH. Capabilities: real-time, individual control of torque, braking, suspension position damping, and steering angle at each wheel. Modes: from glacial crawl, precise, ultra-slow rock crawling, to dunescape, predictive power delivery for sand, to track vector, aggressive torque vectoring for high G cornering. The system can simulate traditional locking differentials electronically but with far greater finesse and speed. Surface Read AI uses cameras and sensors to identify terrain type, mud, rock, snow, pavement, sand, and automatically adapts all systems for optimal performance and safety. 7. Cooling and thermal management, CryoFlow ecosystem. Managing the immense heat generated by 1.2 megawatts of power requires genius. System: a multi-loop, refrigerant-based cryoflow system with intelligent pumps and valves. Components: cooled batteries, power electronics, inverters, chargers, all 4 e-axle motors, the Mount Rex turbine, and the brakes. Adaptive, dynamically routes coolant based on demand, prioritizing critical components. Can pre-cool or preheat the battery pack and cabin using grid or hydrogen power before departure. Waste heat utilization, captures waste heat from the Mount Rex and electronics to warm the battery in cold weather or contribute to cabin heating, improving overall system efficiency. 8. The nervous system, synapse AI architecture. All these systems don't just coexist, they converse. The synapse is the central AI neural network. Hardware: multiple dedicated AI processors handling specific domains, powertrain, dynamics, infotainment, autonomy, connected via ultra-high-speed optical data buses. Function: processes vast sensor data in real time, predicts driver intent and environmental changes, and coordinates all vehicle systems for seamless, optimized performance, safety, and efficiency. It continuously learns driver preferences and adapts the vehicle's behavior accordingly. It's the conductor of the mechanical orchestra. The technical verdict: the 2026 Ford F-850 Concept's technical specifications aren't just numbers on a page, they represent a holistic re-engineering of the automobile. It transcends the internal combustion versus electric debate, offering a flexible, hyper-powerful, and incredibly intelligent solution. It promises not just unprecedented performance, on and off-road, and range, but also a level of dynamic control, safety, and adaptability previously unimaginable in a vehicle of this size and capability. This is the blueprint for the multimodal, AI-integrated future of transportation, wrapped in the unmistakable silhouette of an American legend. We've marveled at its form, dissected its revolutionary tech. Now, the ultimate question: how does this technological leviathan move? How does it sip, or guzzle, energy? And crucially, what does it feel like to command such unprecedented power and sophistication? Prepare for numbers that defy belief and sensations that redefine the driving experience. Fuel consumption and energy efficiency, redefining the possible, and the impossible. The F-850 Concept's Teravolt Nexus throws traditional MPG ratings into a blender. Its multimodal nature demands a nuanced understanding of energy use. Forget simple city highway, think mode-dependent efficiency. Pure electric mode, straight-in battery power. Range: 550 plus miles, EPA est, on a full charge, 250 to 280 kilowatt-hours usable capacity. This figure assumes mixed driving, utilizing the advanced aerodynamics, active systems engaged, and the efficiency of the direct e-axle drives. Aggressive driving or extreme conditions reduce this, but the sheer capacity is staggering. Efficiency: estimated 1.8 to 2.2 miles per kilowatt-hour in real-world mixed use. This translates to an effective mph rating well north of 150 mph, astonishing for a vehicle of this size. Weight: estimated curb weight 7,800 pounds, and capability. Regenerative braking contributes significantly, capturing over 95% of recoverable kinetic energy. Charging: 0 to 80% in under 12 minutes using an 800 volts plus ultra-rapid charger, 350 kilowatts plus. Level 2, 19.2 kilowatts, home charging, 0 to 100% in approx 13 hours. Bidirectional charging supports whole home backup, V2H, or feeding the grid, V2G, at up to 30 kilowatts continuous. Hybrid mode: Mount Rex generator active. Function: the microturbine primarily acts as a range extender, generating electricity to either power the motors directly or recharge the battery while driving. It maintains or increases battery state of charge during sustained highway cruising, heavy towing, or aggressive driving. Hydrogen consumption: primary fuel, estimated 1.0 to 1.2 kilograms H2 per 100 kilometers, approximately 1.6 to 1.9 kilograms H2 per 100 miles, when the turbine is running under typical load. This equates to an effective mph equivalent while on H2 power of roughly 70 to 85 mph when considering the energy content of hydrogen. Crucially, the only tailpipe emission is water vapor. Range extension: with a sizable hydrogen tank, concept spec. 10 kilograms usable capacity at 700 bar, The Mount Rex can add 300 to 400 plus miles of range beyond the battery's 550 miles, leading to a potential total range exceeding 900 to 950 miles on a full charge and full H2 tank. Refueling hydrogen takes minutes comparable to gasoline. Alternative fuels, backup, running on synthetic e-fuels or biodiesel, efficiency drops slightly, est. 15 to 18 mpg equivalent, and emissions are present, though significantly lower than diesel petrol, but the capability for extreme long-range travel without H2 infrastructure remains. Overall system efficiency, the VoltMind AI constantly optimizes for minimal energy use. During gentle cruising on flat highways, the system might rely solely on battery power. Under heavy acceleration or climbing, it might blend battery power with immediate electricity from the turbine. When the battery dips below a certain threshold during sustained high demand, the turbine prioritizes recharging. The result is seamless, immense power with efficiency unthinkable for a conventional truck of this capability. 0 to 100 kilometers height, 0 to 62 miles per hour, acceleration review, harnessing lightning. The numbers associated with the F-850's acceleration are not just impressive, they are physics-defying for a near 4-ton vehicle. The combination of 1.2 megawatts, 1,600 plus HP, and 2,500 plus pound-to-foot of torque available instantly from all four wheels, coupled with the MagnaRide Pro Infinity suspension's ability to manage weight transfer and maintain traction, creates launch dynamics unlike anything before. Claimed performance, 2.8 seconds. The physics of insanity, consider the forces involved. Achieving sub-3 second times is the realm of hypercars weighing half as much. The F-850 accomplishes this through instantaneous torque. Electric motors eliminate turbo lag or transmission shift times. Full torque hits the ground the millisecond the accelerator is floored. Perfect traction. The terrain sync system, combined with the predictive suspension lifting the nose just enough to optimize weight distribution and the massive 37-inch tires biting into the pavement, ensures virtually zero wheel spin. Torque vectoring actively counters any tendency to twist or yaw. Weight management, while heavy, the low center of gravity, thanks to the floor-mounted batteries, and the active suspension's ability to counteract squat dynamically keep the truck planted and transferring power effectively. The experience, selecting Valkyrie launch mode, with appropriate safety confirmations. The cabin lighting dims to a deep crimson. The Synapse AI pretensions the drivetrain and suspension. The haptic infinity wheel vibrates gently. Plant your foot. There's no roar, no screaming engine, just a deep, resonant thrum from the e-axles and the turbine spooling up, and then violence. The horizon rushes towards you with terrifying speed. Your body is pressed deep into the zero-gravity seat with G-forces exceeding 1.0. Your body is pressed deep into the zero-gravity seat with G-forces exceeding 1.0. The sheer, silent, relentless surge of acceleration feels less like driving and more like being catapulted by a silent giant. The sensation of such immense mass moving with hypercar ferocity is profoundly disorienting and utterly exhilarating. Reaching 100 kilometers height feels instantaneous, leaving you breathless and grinning like a maniac. It's raw, controlled violence delivered with eerie silence. Driving experience, the conductor of a mechanical orchestra. The acceleration is a party trick. The true magic of the F-850 concept lies in the holistic driving experience, a seamless fusion of immense capability, serene comfort, and intuitive intelligence that redefines every journey. The daily commute, effortless sanctuary. In Zen or auto mode, the F-850 transforms rush hour. The MagnaRide Pro Infinity suspension glides over broken pavement, actively eliminating bumps before they reach the cabin. The Sonic Sphere system creates an oasis of calm. The Horizon Air keeps the atmosphere fresh, and the Horizon Arc display presents only essential, calming information. Torque is delivered smoothly, regen braking is imperceptibly blended. The steering is light and precise. The Synapse AI handles stop-and-go traffic with ease. Level 3 autonomy capabilities are implied in the concept, allowing the driver to relax. It's less stressful than sitting in a luxury sedan, yet you command a towering presence. The open highway, effortless devourer of miles. Engage aero mode. The suspension lowers, the active spoiler deploys, underbody panels seal. The efficiency skyrockets. The turbine might hum softly if sustaining high speeds, but cabin noise is library quiet. The Horizon Arc projects a vast, clear navigation map. The four-wheel steering enhances high-speed stability, making the massive truck feel planted and confident. Mile after mile disappears with minimal fatigue. Overtaking is a mere thought, a gentle push on the accelerator delivers instant, silent surge. Its continent-crushing ability with limousine refinement. The winding road, the phantom mass illusion. Select Vector Sport. The suspension firms, lowers, steering weight increases, throttle response sharpens. The rear steering engages in counter phase for agility. The impossible happens, the F-850 shrinks around you. Body roll is virtually non-existent. The torque vectoring system actively pushes you through corners, applying power precisely to the outer wheels. The grip from the massive tires and the Magnaride's active geometry control is phenomenal. These are the high-flying tech disruptors, elite professionals, surgeons, top lawyers, star athletes, and heirs on the cusp of full control of significant wealth. Driven by cutting edge, they live and breathe innovation. The F-850 represents the ultimate tech trophy, a tangible manifestation of the future they're helping build. Performance and experience seekers, the hypercar acceleration and supernatural off-road capability are major draws, offering unparalleled thrills. Early adopter pride, being among the first to wield such groundbreaking technology holds immense appeal. It's a badge of honor in their circles. Leveraging success, acquiring an F-850 would be a significant milestone, a reward for their achievements and a statement of arrival. Financing or strategic asset allocation might make it feasible. The Disruptor Collectors, all ages, a unique niche encompassing passionate collectors of automotive art, technology investors, and celebrities seeking the ultimate unique possession.